Peace, I'm Scott and this is 911NX, and today I'm going to show you guys my bag. Peace, welcome back to 911NX. I am the host, Scott, and otherwise known as Militia 911. Anyways, I told you that I was going to show you my bag. Well, we'll build up and we'll wait for the suspense for that. But in the meantime, I told you guys a while back or in the last video that I was going to buy a Canon 5D Mark III, and I did, as you can see. It was delivered while I was at work, and so when I got home, I had this wonderful surprise waiting for me. Now, I did change my mind, however. I told you guys I was going to buy it without the lens. When I did a price comparison, it was in my best interest and more affordable to actually buy it with the lens, opposed to buying a separate lens later. So I got this kit for $38.99 from VizTech. That's with the 24 to 105 lens. It's on sale. In case you guys didn't know, Canon is having a 40-year anniversary sale. And so everywhere that they sell their merchandise, they've got stuff on sale. So anyways, I already opened everything and took it out of the box. The lens was actually really hard and awkward to get out of there. So I took it all out. I put it back in nicely so it's easy. So let's do a little unboxing video and we'll get to it. So first things first, you get a nice little Canon EOS 5D Mark III strap. You can see it's nice and big, chunky. I like it. Audio video cables. A charger, which has just a little flip out back piece to plug into the wall. It works okay. I already charged the batteries. So that's that. You get your CDs. One's a software instruction manual, and then the other one is the EOS Digital Solution Disc, which I'm sure, oh yeah, okay, for Windows it says. Anyways, this is probably the software so that you can install the drivers and everything. What else do we have? Mini USB to USB, so that must be to connect the camera to the computer. The batteries, these are LPE6s, common battery. They've been used, I believe, the 7D, the 5D, the 5D Mark II, and now the 5D Mark III. So it's nice to know that the company is not changing all of their stuff every time they redo a model, or that's kind of nice. Then we got instruction manuals. One's English, one's French, but I don't speak Francais, so I'm not gonna need that book, obviously. And then of course, the camera. And I've been waiting for a long time to hold this camera in my hands. I've watched so many videos on YouTube, and what I can tell you about it, it's nice and heavy. It feels very, very solid. It's made of magnesium and it's got a nice feeling rubber that it just feels really good in your hand. On the back here, they have this nice little thumb indent, so it just sits right where it's supposed to be. The shutter button, just everything on it is really, really nice. It's got a microphone jack, a headphone jack, audio, video, digital out, an HDMI out, which there's actually a new firmware update for that. So now you can view it live to a monitor so you can see what you're doing. You can also do presentations and whatever, but I don't do that. And it looks like another one they got this trigger remote. So if you got the camera set up on a tripod and you got the shutter, open or it's going really slow, like I don't know, 1/10 or something like that, then you can use the trigger and not bump the camera or anything. But anyways, beautiful camera. That's all I have to say. And I'm currently waiting for a SanDisk 64 gig 90, it's either a 90 or 95 write speed, and a CF card. And then I'm also waiting for an SDXC 64 gig 90 or 95 megabyte memory card as well. So that's the nice thing. It takes both cards, which go over here. Must be a trick to open it. Yeah, I don't even know how to open it. Oh, there we go. So your CF and your SD. And I think they use regular SD, SDHC, SDXC, all the new current cards, all the old cards, whatever you got pretty much. Obviously, the faster you can write, they'll handle the buffer speeds better for all your burst shots. And last but not least, the lens, which the reason I bought this lens is in the kit, if you buy just the camera, like just this, it's $31.99. And I got this with the lens for $38.99. So I only got this for $700. And if you do the math, $31.99 I would have paid for just that. And then I would have had to buy the 24-70, which is $1,500 plus tax. So I'd be looking around $1,600. So what's that put me at? Like 41, 48, around $4,800. So for me, it didn't make sense. So I bought this. This will be a good lens. I mean, there's been thousands of them sold and people love the lens. So in the meantime, this is what I'm going to use. And they've actually made some new adjustments I see on it. So it must be a revision model. It now has a pinch cap, which people always complained that the tabs used to be on the top. And so when you had the lens hood on, it was hard to get the cap off. And now they've got a cap. And I put a Hoya HD Pro 1 77 millimeter filter, which is awesome that it uses 77 millimeter because that's what my EX1R takes. So in previous videos, I showed you guys I bought every Hoya Pro 1D and their other line, their top line, every filter that they made. So now I can interchange between the two, which is nice. So there's the lens, 24 millimeter to 105 millimeter f4. It's an LIS, which means image stabilization, and then USM, which is a film I think that they put on one of the lenses or something to help increase sharpness, from my understanding. Has a quick switch on it for autofocus or manual focus and stabilization on or off. And from what I understand, most people use them in autofocus. The autofocusing systems on these cameras now are so good that, you know, I don't think, well, I'm sure that people out there can manually focus better, but if you're doing any action shots and stuff, autofocus it is. So anyways, really nice. And that just turns quarter turn. Feels nice and solid. Good build. I like it. I like it a lot, to be honest. So, last but not least, the bag. This is the Low Pro 10WAL or 10LAW, something like that, one or the other. B&H 111.95, VizTech 119, and that's in Canada. So, you know, I ordered that from VizTech Canada. I scored. I mean, I didn't have to pay any duties or import and no shipping. So I will post a link on the bottom here that'll show you guys. You can go to VizTech and check it out for all you Canadian folk, and for all you American folks, well, then you probably already know about B&H, and I think they're pretty much the best out there. My SF or my CF and SDXC cards, I actually ordered off of Amazon. They're from Amazon themselves. It's being shipped by Amazon and fulfilled by Amazon, but their duties and import fees were way cheaper. So I got the 2 cards for like $470. And just to put that into perspective, just that 64 gig CF card here in Canada is $485. So I got both 64 gig cards for the price of only one that I would have paid here. So if you need one, check them out. There is 128 gig, and it wasn't the fact that the price turned me off. It was more the fact that even if you bought 2 64 gig cards, the 128 was still more expensive. And that didn't make sense to me. You would think that the 128 would be slightly cheaper than both 64s, thus making you want to do the bigger purchase. But for whatever reason, it's not like that. But anyways, back to the low pro bag. I like this one because it's orange. It's nice and bright. I believe that it would be hard to misplace and not see it. So that's why I got it. And I'm kind of, you know, a Hemi guy, orange, right? So I like that too. Just some key features about the bag is the straps. Everything on these bags are vented. They actually have holes and mesh and nice padding. So I believe that you could actually carry this for quite a while and not be sweating and not get all sweaty. And same in the back. And on the side here is where you put your tripod, and this will carry a full-sized tripod, which is awesome. I mean, you just undo the straps here, and then there's a Velcro pouch sort of grabber thing, and then that's it. So you cinch it up, and then you close these back up, and there you go. And then the other side here is you can have a hydration filter, like a water filter. So if you're going hiking and you want to have a water bladder, then you can bring that. And then the reason why it's called the flip side is because you got to flip them over to open it up. And I kind of like that. I like that everything on this side is being protected because all your valuables are against your back. And I don't know why, but I think it's a, when you're talking, you know, carrying around gear that's $4,000 plus, you want to know that it's protected. So anyways, lots of storage. In the, on the Low Pro website, it says that it'll carry a camera, like a Mark III, with up to a 200 millimeter lens attached. So I'm assuming it'll carry a 105 with the hood attached, no problem. An extra lens, your charger, a couple batteries, and you know, a few other small accessories, maybe a little cleaning kit or something. So anyways, so that covers my stuff that I got so far. And like I said, I'm still waiting for the cards. I ordered a couple other little things from B&H, a couple cleaning kits, and because I need them for both cameras. And then I think the company's called Giottos or something like that. Anyways, they have a new glass LCD protector that has just a perimeter gluing, and then you just peel off the tape and then stick it on over top of the lens on the back here, just to protect it from scratches and, you know, smudges. And if you got the camera up close, you're obviously going to get your nose pressed up against it, so to keep some of the greasiness off too. But so I ordered that just to protect it. Let's say a $40 little piece of glass is a lot cheaper than getting that replaced. So yeah, stay tuned. Soon I'll have, as I get the cards on the 9th, I think today is the 7th or the 8th. Yeah, it should be here on Friday. I'll go out and I'll do some photos, and I got to head back up to work this Saturday. So I was thinking I might bring the camera up to my work. I can't actually take it to my work, but I'll see if I can maybe get some shots of the Northern Lights or something. On my last set of night shifts, they were like spectacular, and I wish I would have had it. Now that I got such a huge ISO and you know, big sensored camera, I should really be able to capture the Northern Lights, and I'm hoping I can anyways. But I guess before I go, couple other things I wanted to talk about was I still got to get the Rode VideoMic Pro so that I can do videos with it, because the in-cam audio I'm sure is shitty. I also got to get a tripod, and that one I'm just going like with a Manfrotto with carbon fiber sticks. I mean, I really love my Vinton carbon fiber sticks, so I kind of gotta stick to the same, I think. But the nice thing is that's only $500 opposed to these ones were $4,500 or something. So that's pretty crazy, but nice savings. What else? I'm gonna pick up some sort of dual charger too, because I think that's cheesy. And for whatever reason, I like something with a cord on it, you know. But whatever. So I'll get something different for that, and I'll get a couple extra batteries. And you know, I'm completely 100% a beginner, and this should do me fine to figure out. And as I get better, then I'll start to buy some lenses and stuff and see if I can increase my skills. But that's pretty much it for me. So like I said, stay tuned. I'll take this out and I'll try to get some photos, and I'll post up a video and show you what I was able to do with it. And if you guys like the stuff, then we can talk about that, and maybe I'll tell you how I did it and what my settings were and so on and so forth. But that pretty much does it for me. All right, so peace. I'm Scott once again, and thank you for watching, and I'll be back soon. All right, talk to you guys later.